power is basically focus. If you think about a knife, it's focused metal. The strength of the metal is not as much what causes the cutting, it's that it's focused in a particular way. Similarly, if you think about something which a knife cannot cut, for example, a steel ball, it's because of the form and that it's focused in a particular way that protects it from the knife. Had it been flattened, the knife would be able to cut it. It's the same material. So similarly, your energy, it doesn't really matter how much energy we have, but if we focus it in the right way, we can have an impact. If we don't focus it as well in defense, in making that steel ball, then basically we're going to be infiltrated. And it's actually very difficult to do, which is why, generally speaking, best advice is just stay away and only work with those that are so easy to work with that you're almost certainly not going to be taken astray. But life is life, and we're not always choosing the people that we're around. And especially if you're in the modern society, there's all sorts of nastiness and low morality, which is even unconscious. They're not even aware that they're doing something bad. So many people in the West have a perception of the evil that they do, the drugs, the premarital sex, all of these things, as not particularly bad, because they have a perception that, oh, this is my body, I do what I want. Who gave you that body? Are you grateful for it, or are you? It's a different conversation. But because they have that perspective, if we spend time with them and we don't constantly have that sphere, which is recognizing that that perspective is evil, it's my body, I do what I want. This perspective is evil. If you forget that and you start to just see it as, that's their perspective, it's not mine, and you stop to see the evil in it, you stop to have that barrier which looks down on that. You are supposed to look down on certain things, on that perspective which they have, on that element of their character, that arrogant, egotistical, narcissistic, I love myself, I do what I want. You have to look down on that, because if you don't, almost certainly you will find yourself also having that. And this is one of the quickest ways to absolutely destroy yourself. It's a very, very fine line to play, because on the one hand, tomorrow you can be in their position and they can be in yours. They can change and become a beautiful person, and you can tomorrow end up being a murderer and a thief. It's entirely possible. Whatever you have out of good actions, it's a gift. So that's important, of course, on the one hand, to realize that you are given that you are better. But on the other hand, you also can't forget that you are better. And if you forget that second one, it's so dangerous, because basically you remove that barrier between yourself and evil. And what ends up happening is you become numb to it. And after that, once it's in your psyche, it's very common for it to end up in your actions as well. And that's just how life works. If you spend time around those people, almost for sure you're going to be one of them. Very rarely, those people will become like you. It takes a certain power